I grew up in Lebanon, and my background is in public health and healthcare administration. But throughout my whole life, I've always knew that I wanted to teach. So I did a master's degree in healthcare administration in Lebanon at the American University of Beirut, and wanted to pursue a PhD because I wanted to teach in higher education. There were no degrees in the region, so I applied to different programs in the US, and the one that accepted me was the University of Minnesota. So I got the chance to work while I was pursuing my studies. So I worked at a large health system called Alina, and at the time, that's when the Institute of Medicine report came out. So I was working on patient safety research when it was just still hot and it was, cutting edge. And I actually ended up writing my dissertation on patient safety and medication errors in physician practices. And the opportunity came to come to San Antonio, to Texas, and to work at Trinity University, which is a small private university, and we have a healthcare administration program, which is a top 20 program. We're very proud of it. So for the first 10, 12 years of my career, I was doing what a professor typically does, which is teach my courses and do my research and write my papers and go to my committee meetings and stuff like that. That was great. That was a great blessing. But then that also led to the question, all right, now what? Now what do I do with the rest of my career? And that's when people suggested executive coaching. I had a really good mentor who was an executive coach himself, and he recommended that as a possible opportunity for me. At the time, I was also giving speeches and talks just to community groups. And I talked with another mentor who asked me, and he said, are you getting paid for speaking? I'm like, are you crazy? Getting paid? Is that possible? He's like, yeah, you should be getting paid for those speeches you're giving. So that planted the seed, and that got me into starting to speak professionally. And then both of these activities led to, writing books on leadership and doing research on leadership. And that's, what my career has looked like in the last few years.